Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 27 of the Hamburger Ep27 save. As you can see, I'm not quite at the Zenit game because I made a bit of a rookie mistake with my setup and I was halfway through the game and I realised my mic was muted. So we did end up winning that game 2-1. We then went and beat Werder Bremen 2-0 and then got two draws with Augsburg and Wolfsburg. And we've been playing around with the formation. I haven't really felt really positive in a setup. This is going to be our first game using the 4-4-2 against Atletico Madrid. So I felt like this is the time to try it. Obviously, if it doesn't work, it's just going to be what it is, I guess. But I think this does still suit. I was playing a 4-2-2. I'm not sure if in the last episode we were playing 4-2-2. I just felt like there was too many spaces. I'd rather the space be there and allow our players to run into it rather than the space be like here where Elliot is now and then conceding space that way. We do not have a midfielder on defend as well, so hopefully these guys just work in those channels there. We've got the depth. We've got Agate, and we probably need to bring one more midfielder with us. We've got, how many strikers we got? Arezzo, Holzak, and we've got two wingers here as well. We've got too many wingers, I think. We probably need one more midfielder. We'll bring Blaise with us. Our Marta plays on the right. He plays on the left. We probably don't need two number 9s on the bench, especially with our Marta. So, it's a hard decision. I think Holzak's the one that misses out for now, though. So we'll bring the extra midfielder with us in case we do need to use them. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Have I got a centre back? I haven't got a centre back on the bench. That's what we're bringing with us. Have we got a centre back here ready to go? We got Rick. Yeah, Rick comes with us instead because then we can use Ben White in the midfield if we need to as well. All right, that's the team. Let's go. Go to match. I'm very nervous to see how this tactic's going to go. Hopefully we can get the best out of Jorge and Mr. Troy Parrott up front, and hopefully the wingers get involved and put some good delivery in. So what you'll notice is we've got like-footed wingers and fullbacks on the same side. So that's the one thing I'm a bit not concerned about, but I'm questionable about, having a left footer on the left and a right footer on the right with an overlapping fullback. But we'll see how the shape looks. But other than that, that's just where we've been sort of coming undone in the last few games. We've just sort of been giving up too much space in the midfield, and I'd rather have the space in front of us for us to attack into rather than us have to try and retreat back into space, if that makes sense. So the ball over the top to Senzio, and it's over the bar by Alonso. You don't quite know who that Alonso is. How are they playing? They're playing a 4-4-1-1, and that was a system I was considering as well with a shadow striker, but I didn't end up going with it because I just can never get anything out of that player there. It doesn't matter what role it is, I can't get anything out of them. So we're going to encourage the team for now just to see if we can get a bit of a bounce. They all seem pretty up for it, which is quite positive for me. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. But here we go. Davies, long ball, doesn't find anyone. Pandarovic, Koke, Stengs. This team's still very solid by Atletico Madrid. Here we go. Elliot hits it long, straight to Jorge. I think we're going to see a lot of that, and then we're going to see a lot of square balls like that. Bang, 1-0. I think we're going to see a lot of goals and assists from these two, and the wingers looking for them in the channels. And if that's how we score our goals this season, then I'm going to be very happy. Look at that ball. Elliot's like 20 yards from our own box. Very direct to Jorge, who slots in Troy Parrott. So if we can just keep that direct level of play up and be defensively solid, I think we're going to go a long way this season. So as things stand, what are Juve? So Juve drew with Atletico Madrid in the last match day. So if we get a win here, it puts a bit of pressure on Juventus to come and get a result against us in the next Champions League game, which I would be more than fine with. Here we go, Alonso. What is that from Henderson? Are you serious? Beaten at the near post by Fede Alonso. Let's have a look at that again. So it's a long throw with a flick on and then a header. And Henderson gets done. That should be catchable. And I'm going to encourage, I don't like berating the team after chances like that. And that's just frustrating to concede because that's just got no quality to it whatsoever. That's just a poor bit of judgment from our goalkeeper. Here we go, Sau, Stengs, beats one, better from Henderson. Can he release quick? and we did not keep the highlight alive. So the only thing so far is it looks like the game's being played predominantly in the middle because there's not a lot of chances at either end. Stengs, free kick into the wall. Where are we? Here we go. Jimenez. No highlight once again. Okay, fair enough. And our passing percentage is very, very low. So that's telling me that we are playing very direct, trying to play on the break, which I've got no concern with. As long as we don't concede more silly goals, then this is going to work. So I want to see the best from our strikers, but I want to see how our wingers play in this system as well. So we're giving Harvey an opportunity ahead of Armada at the moment because the game reckons he's our best winger that we've got with Elliot. And here we go, Palacios, Elliot, Jorge, needs the extra number with him. It's Elliot, Jorge, and it's 2-1. That's good interplay there by the two fellas on the left. And Elliot had been playing quite well cutting in on the right, so it's going to be interesting to see how he adapts to playing wide left at the moment as well. A lot of guys are tired because we've had a lot of games recently, so I'll definitely be going to the bench. But I couldn't afford to rest in this game. I wanted to get off to a good start, especially with a new tactic as well. I wanted to get a feel for the tactic. So hopefully we can just get a bit of a lead and give me the opportunity to rotate some different players into a few of these roles to see how they cope. Now, Alonso's through here. Henderson sort of half came, baited him into a chip, and we've done quite all right there. Here we go. Another opportunity for Atletico Madrid. Oh, Fernandez gets a second bite at it. Elliot doesn't even compete in the air. Ball through. Goal. That's two really bad goals that we've conceded there. That are our mistakes. So Fernandez needs to deal with that ball better. That ball there is still poor to Elliot as well. Don't know why he's playing a diagonal to someone who's not good in the air. That ball needs to go back out to that right channel or hit someone's feet there. I need to have a look at what his instructions are as well. I can't remember what we've set on him. Here we go. Parrott. Driving. Can he find someone floating? It's a great challenge from Sturgeon. And Madrid are away here. We don't put any body pressure on Alonso until now, and he puts it wide. Alright, let's just get to half time here. I wouldn't mind having a quick look at Fernandez's instructions as the box-to-box midfielder. I want him passing it shorter. Harvey, short corner. Fernandez, Vags, back to Fernandez. Vags, Fernandez. A lot of interplay there. Another corner. So about 4 passes just to figure out that we're going to have another corner. Alright, Juve winning 3-0, so I don't anticipate them losing to Zenit. Are we going to waste this before half-time? Come on, let's get a throw in here now. No. Let's get the ball in the box. Alright. Let's pump the fist. Go grab the goal. Let's have a look at our tactic. What is he set to? He's on pass it shorter, so what? I don't understand. He's on take more risks though, but what does that mean? More passing risk encourage players to play more low percentage. More passing risk encourage players to play more low percentage passes and through balls. So no, we're going to get rid of that. Because if he's on pass it shorter, then we don't want him taking risks. That's how I see it. Alright, let's go. Come on. We are in desperate need of 3 points here to keep pace with Juventus, Palacios, Davies. Alright, I don't mind the highlight ending there, to be perfectly honest. So we've had 2 leads that we've thrown away so far. I'm going to keep monitoring the fitness of our players so that we don't get any injuries. But I'd like us to grab one more, ideally, before I start looking at making moves. That's the plan, but we're not getting any highlights here either. So who's really struggling at the moment? We've got Vags, we've got Wagyu on the bench who we can use. That's a poor throw. No one there to compete. Palacios picks it up though. Good strike, just wide. Alright, we might try and leave it to about the 65th minute and then we'll start looking to make maybe a double change and then we'll hold on to one more. The guys up front look like they're alright. It's mostly the fullbacks are struggling the most somehow. So let's encourage the team one more time, see if we can grab something. And Juve is 6-0 up against Zenit. We're making a double change here. We're going to go Vags off for Wagyu and we're going to get Agate in that box-to-box midfielder role. Let's pump the fist. Go and make the difference. Stangs is offside. We get to make our double change. Alright. Let's see how we go with that change. We'll make that change probably in the 75th minute as well. I just want to try and stretch it out a little bit, see if we can get one more highlight beforehand. But it doesn't look like we're going to. Let's encourage the players one more time. Can we try and grab something? Here we go. Wagyu. Big long throw, but no one's in the air. At least compete. Make the goalkeeper earn that ball. Here we go. Where does he go? Hoofs it long. Well done, Agate. It needs to probably clear the line there, though. And Davies goes in, doesn't win the ball, and it's wide. All right, I'm going to make that change. Should still be there, hopefully. Yep, all right, do it. That's our third change. Can we find the winner? Harvey gets there, but gets beaten off it. Soto, well done. Angelino beats Harvey. Ball in the channel, blocked, well done. Here we go. This game is getting tense. Ball in, dealt with. Half dealt with. Sturgeon. Oh, well done, Jorge. Got to take off now. I know you're tired. You got heavy legs, and he's looking for some support. Harvey, ball in. Oh, it's wide. Oh, sorry, over. Troy Parrott should be at least putting that on target. Come on, lads. Can we grab a win? We don't probably deserve it based on the stats, but I feel like we've had 2 leads. That you got to have some credit in the bank for that. Long throw. Oh, I thought Troy Parrott was up there. They got Donny van der Beek on the bench. Alfonso Davies, Palacios, Ugarte. Here we go. Look at the interplay until Jorge decides to try and hold it up and lose the ball. Come on, lads. Can we find something? I don't want to demand more because I feel like they are giving everything. It's Wagyu, Ugarte. Oh, it's a poor ball from Ugarte. And Clayton hits it long. Davies deals with the first ball. We don't win the second ball, though. They're through again. Alonso. Oh, we've conceded crap goals. We've just conceded crap goals. Just ping pong. Come on. We've only had 2 shots on target as well, and that obviously doesn't help the situation, but it's not like we've had goals where they've just played through us, and that's where it's frustrating. Wagyu, long throw. Jorge salvages a point at best, I think, at this point. 3-3. A draw is probably a fair result if we can actually get it. Jimenez, Sturgeon. He's that centre back is he Austrian or something or other? Plays for a green team. Oh, it's a poor ball. It's our mistakes. I mean, I know it's the first game in the tactic, but we're just making fundamental issues here at the moment. And Juve have just managed to get their goal difference up high enough to match ours now as well. Palacios, that ball has to get over the top there. We've got fresh legs on that side too. Soto, good challenge, Davies. Here we go. What the numbers forward? Can we find someone? It's a foul, but it's advantage. They're not going to bring it back though. We played 1 pass of that advantage. Well done. Highlights still alive here. Palacios, Jorge, hold it up. Edge of the box. Oh, the Turkish wonder. The Turkish delight, that's what we're going to call him. Here we go. Still, how's that highlight die there? Are you kidding me? Angelino. Got to win this ball or give a foul away. We just let one through ball over the top again. I know we've got a high line, but I don't understand how they're playing through it. Here we go. Wagyu. Troy. He's limping around. Troy's struggling, but we don't have another sub. Here we go. Agate. Harvey. Wagyu. Troy still trying to make his movement. It gets to Troy. He goes down. Oh, and there's no penalty. How entertaining is this, though? It's end-to-end action. Oh, Pandarovic. No shot. Well done, Perez. Come on. Another highlight for Atletico Madrid. They don't get the ball in the first time. They get it in the second time. Another mistake. That is a penalty all day. Don't have to worry about that one. We're going to lose it at the death because of an individual error again. Who gave it away? Davies. Alfonso. Come on, Henderson. Can you save us a point against Koke? And we drop all the points. Oh, we're on 3. They're on 4. Madrid and Juve on 4. What a joke. And that's going to be game over. because of a dumb individual mistake. I felt fundamentally the system actually played well. I'm not gonna lie. That might sound stupid, but I don't think any of that was the system's fault. I'm gonna thrash my arms. I'm far from pleased. We're in two positions there to win that game, and we didn't. That's on us. That's on the players. It's not on the system. That's on them. 3 to 5 days. We can deal with that. And what are we playing next? You'll see us for Dortmund. Back YouTube. I need to show you first. What am I doing? We are here against Juve because I was so annoyed that we lost to Leverkusen. I wanted to get straight into the Dortmund game. And we won 5-0. So Troy Parrott managed to score 4 in 25 minutes. And then Javi finished it off in the second half in a game that we absolutely dominated. So we are here today against Juventus in the Champions League. We are desperate for a result. We've also set up our old school diamond formation in case we need to go after the game. But this is the team to start with. I think we've decided that when we're level or not as good as opposition, we'll run the 4-4-2. When we're versing teams that are a bit worse than us, then we will play that setup. So that's the team for today. And we are up and about. And we've just been talking on Twitch just about the inconsistencies in FM this season. So if you are having those same inconsistencies with performances, get it in the comments, because it's really baffling me at the moment that we can play so well in a stretch of games like we did in our first season when we went 24 unbeaten or whatever it was, and then we can go up and down, up and down, up and down. So whether that's on me tactically, maybe not, adjusting to who we're versing, that could be part of the reason that I've been stubborn and I've ran the same tactic mostly. Doesn't matter who we sort of play the same way. And that might be sort of my downfall there, where I haven't been flexible enough. So hopefully we can eradicate some of those issues by playing a different setup. So that's sort of the conclusion I came to, was that, you know, we were so dominant against Leverkusen and lost 3-0. But then we went and played Dortmund in the same system and beat them 5-0. So I sort of thought maybe our system that we're playing, our 4-4-2, is good against teams that attack us and give us space to counter it into. But then when we want to play teams that aren't as good, we'll come into that diamond where we got a bit more, we can play a bit shorter, we're not relying on that ball in behind, we've got other options, we get that attacking midfielder in that number 10 role. So hopefully that's sort of what's going to propel us through the league, and we'll pick and choose when we go between formations. And if we're struggling against a team, maybe we go into that for the diamond. Or if we're in the diamond then it's not working, we then go into the flat 4-4-2. So we've got options at least. That the systems are similar as well. So realistically, it's the two centre mids are the only ones that really change their roles at the moment. So, or Almada goes into the middle and we sort of have to bring another winger on. That's the downfall of changing it. But there we go, and it's Florentino nodding over the bar. And so far, we haven't had a lot of the ball, but I mean, Juventus haven't done a whole lot with it anyway. And Liverpool have gone and won 4-3 in their game. It just sort of caught my eye there. Long throw in. Troy Parrott, bang, 1-0 up against Juventus. Here we go. And they're all bowing to King Troy, who's already got 14 goals this season. He is just absolutely flying at the moment. In all competitions, whenever he plays, he normally turns up for us. So that's what we want to see from our main man. So Salamakers, who we had it with us at AC Milan. He turned out to be a good little player. Here we go. Ball in. Oh, De Ligt does well there. I thought we were away there for a second. Perez does brilliantly again. Oh, Demiral, go away. That's two really good balls that have been well defended by Juventus there. But anyway, that ends the highlight for us just there as well. Honestly, if we can get into half-time 1-0 up, I'm not going to complain about that. Now, what are Atletico Madrid doing? So they're drawing. So can Zenit get a result against us so that we can go into the next round of fixtures on top of our group? That would be fantastic. So if things stay the way they are, I don't anticipate Zenit really getting a result against Atletico Madrid, but it is in Russia, so stranger things have definitely happened in the Champions League. Long throw, Davies, only as far as Szczesny, and for some reason he has a question mark in the middle of his name. And Ben White, poor header there, doesn't really find anybody, but he does okay to recover. Here we go, come on. There's a massive overlap there on that right-hand side. Ball in, and it's over again by Gabriel. Okay. So things aren't looking too bad. We're not really creating a lot, and Juve are controlling a lot of the ball. But again, I'm happy for them to control the ball, because as long as when we win it, we go direct, I always feel like we're going to be a threat in those situations. So as things sort of are going, you can see we've only completed 77% of our passes as well. So that's sort of telling me that we are going really direct when we do win the ball. And I can live with that. I'm not, that's what this system's for. This system's for, we know we're not the best team or the better team on paper, but then when we're playing balls like that and scoring, I've got no concerns, and we're 2-0 up against Juventus at home, playing direct. And this is where it works. So against Borussia Dortmund, this is how we're playing as well. Our Marta picks out an absolute peach on his weak foot to his wing partner in Harvey Elliott. And this is where this tactic works. I think we've figured out that this 4-4-2 is going to be suitable for those big games. And then we have to try and find something that's going to work for us. Okay then. We have to find something that does work for us against smaller teams. So whether that's a 4-2-3-1 or it's the diamond. I think it's going to be the diamond, because I just don't like not having two up front. Our Marta free kick puts us 3-0 up, and that's actually a really crucial goal there. Bang on half time, and about to head into another big run of fixtures. At least that might give us an opportunity to rest some players. That's a great free kick though, curling away from Szczesny. Bang on half time as well. That's exactly what we needed. Outstretched arms, very pleased. Let's get into the second half. Here we go. So this is just putting it into perspective, I think, at the moment. Just the way that we're playing against the big teams in this setup just shows me, and this is why I get frustrated, because the team can play so well, but maybe it's been down to me this whole time, but maybe it's come down to me, and that I need to have multiple systems ready to go. Have it always maybe set up a team that's better against better opposition, and then set up a tactic where we're the better side, because we don't get this kind of space against the worst teams because they don't give us this space. So that's sort of what is clicked in my mind more recently now. So here we go, come on. I would be more than happy for the time just to tick away. We don't see another highlight and Atletico Madrid draw in Russia to Zenit. That would be absolutely fantastic for us. What other results have we seen here? Milan getting a big win over Celtic. Leipzig are winning 3-0 currently, I'm assuming. Now, Davies is cooked. What we'll do is we'll go Vags to the left. We'll go Wagyu to right back. And we'll tell him that pressure's off, so he's happy. And I would really like us to try and keep a clean sheet. And this Gabriel dude is just missing bulk chances. He could be 3-0 if he'd put a few of these on target. And this is what I was complaining about as well against Leverkusen. We had so many chances and they're all off target. And it cost us a game 3-0. At the moment, we both had 8 shots. They've had 1 on target. We've had 5 and we've scored 3 goals. So maybe the boys have figured out where their shooting boots are and have gone from there. But Riccardo Calafiori, never heard of him, gets 1 back for Juventus. I'm not going to say much at the moment. I'm just going to let it go for a little bit. I've only made the 1 change, obviously. That was more forced than anything. Wagyu, that's a poor shot though. Come on, Perez. Palacios. Vags. Nothing coming from that though. And once again, I'm just happy for some time just to get ticking down. Don't want to concede another one here. I'm tempted to maybe shift into the other setup because it is a bit more defensive. Well, it's not really defensive, it is attacking, but nah. Troy Parrott just pops up with another goal. By defensive, I should have said it's more controlled. I think sort of the patterns of play in the other system with the diamond is a bit more predictable. But Jorge sort of just flicks it on for Troy Parrott. 1 touch and bang. Slots another goal. What's that, his second for the game? It is his second. We've obviously only got 2 subs left. We've got Palacios on a yellow card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Garner in that deep line role because that's the role he wants to play. Tell him that pressure is off. And here we go. Can we find a 5th goal? Now, Atletico Madrid have gone 1-0 up against Zenit. Worst case scenario, I don't mind that being the table going into the second round of fixtures here. Harvey Elliott, probably should be doing better there, to be honest. And no one else is really crying out to come off at the moment with their fitness. Vags, back out to James Garner, into Vags. We just have the wrong players. It's always the defenders that are picking the balls up from these short corners. It's so annoying. Might have to go look into the roles and see where people are standing. I might do that off video just so we don't bore you guys with going through those tactics. Jedson Fernandez has played a lot of football as well, so what we'll do is we'll bring on... Should we move Garner to the box-to-box role? Don't know why it's not working. Why is that not working? Why is that not working? Do that, and then... Oh my god, this game is so buggy. Jedson Fernandez off, Vignato on in the deep lying playmaker role is what I want. Thank you, FM. Make me do it the hard way. Don't get to do it the fun, interactive way by dragging their face onto the screen. Alright, so that's the team that we're going to finish off with. I'd be very concerned if we threw away a 3-goal lead with 10 minutes to go. Right now, we're more or less just looking at that Zenit result, praying that we'll get a result out of Zenit there versus Atletico Madrid, but I don't think that's going to come about, unfortunately, for us. But look, it doesn't matter. End of the day, we'll go back and play Atletico Madrid again. We shouldn't have lost to them, but that game should have been a draw. Hopefully, Alphonso Davies has learnt his lesson. The time is ticking away. There's no way we lose it from here now with 4 minutes to go, surely. So, Emerson trying to find Gabriel. Barrow, Ben White does brilliantly well, as does Almada. And here comes Garner. Parrott, we've got numbers everywhere. Harvey Elliott, Jorge, left foot shot. Oh, it's well saved. And it was offside anyway. Alright, surely that is all we've got time for in this episode. It is not. So, Eric Garcia, good ball out wide. Emerson, don't know why they went out to him. No need there. Sort of overcommitted defensively. We've got our pass completion right up from 77 to 85 too. That's really impressive. So in the second half, we came out and kept it probably a bit more simple. Obviously, we had a 3-goal advantage, so that does help. And that is the final whistle on this game. We're going to go outstretched arms. I'm very pleased. And that is the end of the episode. So, didn't start the best this episode, but I feel like we have uncovered a lot in this episode as well. And hopefully, by the time you see us next time, we'll be well on our way climbing up the league. I reckon the next game you're going to see, guys, is going to be Zenit, and depending on the situation in the group, maybe Atletico Madrid. There's not really any other big games around here, is there? So it might be Atletico Madrid and one of these teams. Any of these guys doing well? Whoops, didn't mean to click on the name actually. Anyway, that's where we'll leave it. So if you like this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.